Hello and welcome to the SMEFocus show, powered by MTDCNC. I'm your guest host again this week. I'm Mark Weymouth from the Sensor Specialist Plus Automation. I'm here to carry on the work this show does in supporting the UK manufacturing sector and particularly highlighting SMEs. Therefore, my guest today is Kirsty Davies-Chinnock, founder of Women with Metal and also MD at Professional Polishing Services. Hi Kirsty, welcome to SMEFocus again.
Hello, Mark. It's nice to see you in real life, if a video can be in real life, rather on LinkedIn, which is where I normally see
you. Indeed. You're a big presence in LinkedIn, but maybe partly that, but more before that. Can I ask you a little bit about Professional Polishing Services, or PPS? What do you do?
So we do what it says on the tin. We polish metal. So we polish about 25,000 tonnes each year of stainless steel, aluminium and other non-ferrous flat products. And then that goes into a variety of different applications and sectors, maybe nuclear, architectural, pharmaceutical, food and drink, you name it. Our finishes are in your house. They contribute to the cleanliness and the good hygiene of food that you eat and all the drink that we drink and everything else. So we're everywhere around the UK and most people don't even know it.
Such is the joy of manufacturing. You mentioned LinkedIn. I've obviously watched over LinkedIn. You set up the Women with Metal conference, podcasts and other sort of initiatives, all within the umbrella of Women with Metal. Can you tell us, I guess, why you founded it, what you're hoping to achieve and what you've done?
Yeah, I ran the first conference October 2023, so last year, pretty much by accident. And I remember emailing the venue and saying, I'd like to host a small conference, probably 20 or 30 women. And we sold out. We had sort of 100 people in the room, which was fantastic. That then turned into a real company. And we've done a couple of regional events. They take a lot of work. I'm not an event professional. I am learning as I go along. And our second main conference is on the 29th of October, 2024. So the day before Advanced Engineering, if anyone's going to the NEC. And yeah, we're hoping to go bigger and better. We've matched the number of people who attended last year. We're hamstringed slightly by the fact it's half-term week, but there were venue issues. And as I said, I am not an events professional. I am learning. And it's just so great to see the energy in the room of people coming together across the metal and other manufacturing sectors. And just to be able to talk, hear from some great industry leaders, see what they've done and enjoy a great day.
Do you have any particular objective or little pet issue that you want to build upon from last year? This is year 2. There's high expectations. What do you want to get out of it? What bit more do you want to achieve this year?
I want to, first of all, make sure that the delegates come away with more tools in their toolbox. Our speakers last year were all fantastic. And they were all friends of mine. I'm in the West Midlands, Birmingham business scene and have been for decades. So I know a lot of very talented people, and I was able to strong arm and bribe and throw money at charities for them to be involved. Whereas this year we've sort of done it a more strategic way. We looked at the feedback. We asked the delegates what sort of topics they would like presentations on. And we've gone out and found speakers who can do those topics. So we've been a bit more strategic that way. And you can't be everything to everyone. So I'm sure there will be the odd, presentation that somebody will go, oh, this isn't relevant to me. But that's why having 6 really good presentations with speakers and some panel discussions should give everybody the ability to come away with tools that they didn't have going in.
Okay, sounds good. Certainly a high ambition to give people tools to walk out the door with and to really gain something from the day. If we talk about other high ambition of really difficult task, can I ask you what thoughts do you have about what we could do to promote the manufacturing sector in general? You talked about PPS product being everywhere and all day, all around the country, but people don't realise that product is manufactured. And what happens? What do you think we could do to promote manufacturing a little bit more?
I think we need to get out of our own way a bit. And what I mean by that is it's really uncomfortable and really difficult to put yourself out there. I've done that a lot over the 18 months, the last 18 months with the conference, with the podcast, with doing more media appearances, particularly on national radio and things like that. And quite frankly, it's scary. Stepping outside your comfort zone should be scary. But we need to do that, and we need to be able to fail publicly and say, I got that wrong. It didn't work. I'm going to try this instead. And I think because we want to be right, we want to be good, we want to be successful, we don't want to wave our dirty washing around in public. Sometimes it's quite difficult to take that step. And that's the same for a company brand, a business brand, as it is for an individual person to do so. And the thing is, we're not operating in silos. So anything I do as Kirsty has repercussions onto several other organisations. And you sort of have to take that risk, do it to the best of your ability. And we need to do that, I think, with manufacturing and engineering. We need to go out there and say, look, this is a really good project that we've done, and we've saved 10% extra energy through putting automatic sensors on so things run smoother and quicker. Or we've made that one line automated with robotics, so that's freed up the operators to run another line we've put in for, growth and improving profitability, which means we can then train more people. And then sometimes you might do that and it all goes horribly wrong, and it's taking that risk. And I think we need to remember that most people live in a very fast news cycle sort of world now with social media. People who watch this episode in 3 weeks' time will have forgotten about it. So it's worth taking the risk. Okay.
What do you enjoy about hosting podcasts? I noticed the microphone on the table. I've obviously seen that you appear on multiple podcasts and actually host them as well. So what do you get out of it?
I'm an inherently nosy person, I think. And just being able to ask the questions, hear the answers. And I will say I've been so lucky to feature some fabulous women on the Women in Industry podcast, coming from all sorts of different industrial sectors. And they've been honest about their journeys, and all of them are incredibly good at their jobs. And I think it goes back to saying we need to get out of our own way a bit. I think I've spoken to about 60 or 70 women so far over the 2 series. They are doing some amazing things. They are running businesses, they're driving forklift trucks, they're working in sectors I'd never even heard of, such as refractories. And it's nice to be able to promote them. And, talking about promoting manufacturing, just saying to people out there, young people out there, just look at this amazing career this woman's had. You could do something like that.
Okay. There's 1 month to go until the Women with Metal conference, 29th of October, ICC Birmingham. There you go. There's a plug. You mentioned sensors, so hey, I appreciate that, and I'll give you a plug back. But life continues. What's in your plan? What do you expect to happen? What are your targets for the 11 months after the next month? What's ahead for the next year?
I'm well, firstly, I'm looking forward to Christmas and the week and a half off. So next week I'm actually over in Dusseldorf, aluminium, which is a massive trade fair in the aluminium sector. I'm working with their organisers, RX Global, to deliver Women with Metal, the Aluminium Awards, which is very, very exciting. Then we have the Women with Metal conference, as you gave a great plug for. Thank you so much, on the 29th of October. Then November and December, it's really about finishing the first 6 months off here at PPS. Our financial year starts in July, so December is our half year. I've got a variety of customer trips, including I'm going to Dublin to visit key account over there. And then it's back to school in January. I love the start of a new year. I'm more of a new year than a September with a new pencil case, but I spend a lot of time over Christmas sitting and thinking about what it is I want to achieve for all the businesses that I'm involved with, predominantly PPS, of course, and Women with Metal. But yeah, I've got some growth plans. I'm looking at investing in a new plant again for PPS, which is exciting. So yeah, it's not going to stop.
So basically, I have to ask you again in January, and we'll come out with an even longer and more detailed, ambitious list.
Yeah, completely. I've got a couple of speaking engagements next year, and yeah, it's going to be good fun. It's going to be good fun, hopefully.
Excellent. I love what you say about the new year. I feel exactly the same. There's just something, I know it's only a date in a diary, but there's something special about it. It's just a really good time to come out and push forward to do different things, isn't it? And forget last year, move forward. So brilliant. Okay. Well, thank you very much, Kirsty, for your time. I think we can squeeze in surely one more mention that there are still tickets available for the Women in Metal Conference, 29th of October, ICC Birmingham. So show Kirsty and the big ambition of speaking out about women in manufacturing and within metal some support and get along there. Okay, so I will wrap things up by saying if you'd like to get in touch with the show with a comment, a suggestion, or more importantly, if you'd like to appear in a future episode, please email inquiries@mtdcnc.com. Contact myself, Stuart Whitehead, or Joe Reynolds. Thank you for watching. Enjoy your weekend. From me, Mark Weymouth, Plus Automation. Cheers. Have fun.